Light your lanterns and follow us into the dark, because you're watching Sisters in the Shadows, where two authors gather together and talk about all things magical, mystifying, and macabre.
Hi, and welcome to Sisters in the Shadows, where this is episode number 2. We're going to be talking about vampires. I am Maria DeVivo, author of Witches and Zombies and Angels and Demons and all shit in between, and I'm here with...
Amanda Fasciano. I'm also an author, and I also deal with vampires, witches, ghosts, and everything in between.
Ghost baby. But today we're talking about vampires. So let's jump right up. Let's bite our way through it, shall we?
Yes, let's.
So Amanda, you write about vampires. Tell us about them.
I do. My vampires are greatly different from a lot of what's out there. I have drawn upon, I'm not going with VTM lore, I'm not going with biblical lore, I'm kind of forging my own way. I have a god of vampires that created the race, and there were initial vampires that were created, and he kind of got in trouble for that because some gods of death thought he was poaching from them. So he just wanted to take the best of humanity, the best minds, tacticians, artists, that kind of thing, and let them share their expertise and their visions longer than a mortal lifespan. Well, when he got put away, everything went kind of kooky because he didn't leave them any rules. So he didn't know he was going away. So things went sideways a little bit, and now he's back. And part of the key to his plans happens to be a vampire who is very mentally unstable. Multiple personality disorder and severe phobia of chairs, bar stools, doorknobs, and a hamster.
That's a hamster?
A hamster.
I love it. Where can we read about these? Where can we find these guys?
Silent Sentinels 1, 2, and 4 will have my vampires in it, and those will be dropping in probably about 6 to 8 months, I think. I've got the first 4 turned in. First 3 are in post-production, so I'm hoping to get information soon.
Yeah, same. Like I know Amanda and I, we work for Horsemen Publications, if you didn't know that, and we are very prolific writers. So
Yes, we
Amanda's
are.
crazy world of where everything is all interconnected, and it's super awesome. And you know, Amanda, I totally like respect your vampire game. People always ask me, oh, you write about witches, you write about angels, you write about zombies. Are you ever going to write about vampires? And my whole thing is, if I'm going to like dive into that genre, I want to do something different. I want to come up with an idea that I feel is original enough and kind of outside the boundaries of the lore of things. And I feel like yours definitely hits that. Like you took something, you had an idea, you ran with it, and you made it your own. I'm not there with vampires. Like it's not my hat. So
Yeah.
I would love, because I do love me a good vampire story. I really
Right?
do. But I don't want to put something out there that I feel is not kind of original. But it's kind of hard. I mean, vampires have been around since the dawn of time, and
Right.
they're very steeped in ancient mythology. So why do you think what do you think the allure is for vampires? Like, why have they stood the test of time?
I think they've stood the test of time because immortality, youthful vigor, beauty, all those things that we all strive towards, and they are an image of that kind of perfection, and the power and the presence and the ability to amass all of that, I think, is a big draw. What about you?
Yeah, I think just like you said, the one word that really, like, immortality. If somebody told me, like, okay, we'll stop you at the age that you are right now and you can keep going forever, I'd do it. Why not? I mean, I would have liked to have done it when I was like 18.
Right.
Not now, but I think that as human beings, we all struggle with our own mortality. So the idea of having that everlasting life, it's kind of attractive, you know?
Yeah. No
Plus there's
weakness, no sickness.
right, exactly. Exactly. And I think there's something very sexy about the whole fangs, teeth, biting, blood play, like all of those things kind of like, ooh, this is a little dangerous,
Yeah.
you know? So speaking of sexy, vampires in pop culture.
Yes.
Go.
Are you wanting me to tell you who I think is sexy vampires or
I
what,
That's
because
not what I said, but if that's how you're putting it.
I think if you're looking for spicy vampires, True Blood is probably gonna be a good way for you to go just because of the way they filmed it. Although I will say Black Dagger Brotherhood is going to give them a run for their money because holy hell, that show. That you've not okay. Yeah, I had missed the boat on these as well.
Okay, tell me. I don't know what you're talking
Black
about.
Dagger Brotherhood has been out for 20 years in books, and somehow Little Miss Paranormal Romance over here missed that whole thing.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. They made a show of it. And it's on, there's this little streaming platform called Passion Flix, and
Okay.
it's on there. And they did 6 episodes. It is true to the book because I read it. I got obsessed because there is a TikTok video of J.R. Ward, who is the author, meeting Wrath, who was her main male character in the first book. I can't see it.
Oh, I said Passion Flicks. I just wrote it down so I know to
Oh
go back
yeah.
to. Yeah.
He came up in character, full costume, makeup, everything, and I guess they hadn't told her she was going to come up like that, and she flipped. And they have this on video, and she like runs away. She's like, "Oh my god, that's him!"
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm like, "Okay, this is author goals for me now."
Right.
But I got obsessed with this thing, and I was like, "Okay, I'm reading the first book," and I read the first book, and I watched the show, and it is verbatim. It is true to the book. I loved it. And they're doing a season 2 and a season 3 based on book 2 and book 3. So, if you're looking for real spicy vampires, that's your way to go. Holy God.
Okay, but what's the gore level like?
The gore level is lowish. I will say there's a scene where somebody gets their heart removed from their body. So
Ooh.
there's
tell
a
me what a good
little,
time.
but there's not a whole lot. I think next season is probably going to have a lot more gore to it because Rage, one of the other vampires, has a curse where he turns into a beast. And that gets a little bloody because he eats the people that are hunting them. So, but yeah, I think blood and sex in the usual, what people normally get for channels and things like that, True Blood, but Black Dagger Brotherhood is seriously on the mark on this. They are, whew.
Yeah,
I will send you pictures later.
Yes, please, because like, hello, peaked.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm like, holy God, how did I miss this for 20 years?
Yeah, never heard of it, but okay, cool. You learn something new every day, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I rambled.
No, that was.
What is yours?
So you know me, I'm the weird one. I'm the weird child of the family. I truly am. I like things very dark and gritty and gross, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to vampires, like my go-to, one, The Lost Boys.
Yes.
I saw it when I was a kid. I was young. My mom took me to the theater, and it was like whatever. Something about Kiefer Sutherland and Jason Patrick, the
Yes.
GVE, right? And it was hot. It was hot, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this, right? This is ooh." But they were scary because when they morphed into those vampires, they were pretty gross looking.
Yeah.
Romantical. Okay, and I don't get very romantical. It's either like blood, guts, and gore, or straight up the other way.
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Gary
Oh
Oldman,
God.
Jesus God, like
That
that man,
performance was amazing.
that man, like that whole movie rode on his shoulders and his skull and his thighs and his knees, right? Like he carried that whole film, which
Yes.
loved it. So I like that type of old schoolish romantic gothic, right?
Yeah.
But then Angel, Spike.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I get it. Did you ever see Kindred the Embraced?
Oh my God, I was little, I was young, and I only watched it. I never watched it again. So yeah.
I have it on DVD actually in
Oh,
here.
shut up.
I do. You want me to go grab it?
Oh no, I believe you. I totally believe you.
Yeah,
But
no,
wow,
I have
that
it. And I love that world.
yeah. There's something. Oh, speaking of world, I mean, like we could go on forever about the Blade.
Yeah.
Loved Blade.
Oh yeah.
Underworld was great.
Yes.
What's the one? I can't think of the name of it. Josh Hartnett was in it, and it was a
30
last.
Days a Night.
Yes, 30. That was. I liked that.
That was a good one.
But you know what I was saying about like coming up with an idea that I feel like is when you look at all of these iterations of the vampire mythology, there's always those connecting things like the crosses and the garlic and the holy water, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that's so ingrained in the mythology of it. Where do you go from there?
You know, a lot of that is, I mean, I can tell you what I did with it, and I can tell you that without knowing it at the time, I was doing the same thing J.R. Ward did, and that was that it's all just human bullshit. That they made that up. Like, they could care less. Now, her vampires actually eat food. Mine don't. But, running water, crosses. The crosses might bother them if they happen to be particularly Christian. But I can tell you that my crazy character, now granted, that's what made her crazy, but she was very religious when she was made. And
Okay.
that broke her mind because the person who made her preyed on that to do exactly that, to break her. So, but that kind of thing where the crosses, it's just like human bullshit that people made up to try to think they would be safe.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Notice how I'm like picking your brain to generate my own.
Go for it.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you. Okay, so the vampire as a symbol, monster, metaphor, misunderstood. See where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
Like to be eternal, but yet to be cursed, right? Is it a metaphor? Is it a metaphor for the human soul? Like what does this mean? Vampire.
I think you're probably right in that it is a metaphor. I think it was probably a cautionary tale way back when by one of our favorite topics, religion. To strive for that is to be cursed and to just kind of go away from God, that kind of thing. You'd be cursed into the night. No sun,
Right.
no light. It's very heaven and hell. So there is
very
that.
Solitary. Yes.
But it's also something that connects to the human spirit because we strive for it. And there are so many stories you can make about the human condition with vampires as a metaphor for it.
Yeah. I mean, you can't talk about these topics, these supernatural topics without throwing religion in there because it's all
Yeah.
predicated on religion. So
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna get brought up, obviously. So I mean, I'm just so impressed with your reimagining of like the whole thing because I can't do it. I don't I got nothing. I mean, I could do witches and zombies and whatever all day long, but so I think it's
Yeah.
time for Hex or Bless.
I think you're
I'm
right.
the Hexer. You're the
I'm the
Blesser.
blesser.
So my hex, sparkly fucking vampires who just want to be loved.
Hey!
Sorry if you're a fan. Sorry.
No, I am not. Yeah, and I will tell you, Absalom makes a comment like that, saying, you know, hey, just don't sparkle. He thinks that's insipid.
Yeah, get rid of those sparkly motherfuckers.
Yeah. So my bless is, I'm going to bless the world of darkness. VTM, Vampire the Masquerade, for bringing in the political intrigue, the sexiness without necessarily having to be sex. There is an inherent sexiness to those vampires, especially when you get to the Toreadors. And then you've got, you know, the aggressive Bruja and the wild Gangrel and all these others. It definitely made a very intricate world and a very thick, rich, wonderful mythos. So that's my bless, is the world of darkness.
Yes, very complex world. Yeah. Okay, so fun fact. What did you just get another something? Are you back online? Like, are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Cool. No, you're fine. You're totally fine. Fun fact. What's your interesting fun fact, super cool fact?
My super cool fact, the first person actually historically recorded as a vampire was Jure Grando, a Croatian blacksmith in the 17th century.
Wow. Okay. And
I'm a history buff.
What's that?
I'm a history buff. So.
No, I love that. That's freaking awesome. I love it. So, my fun fact. The first written vampire story is actually not Dracula. John, wait, I have it written down because I don't want to screw this up. I want to give the author his due. John Polidori wrote The Vampire, Vampyere, in 1819. And
Nice.
apparently he was at the same dinner party that Mary Shelley was at when she dreamed up Frankenstein.
Nice.
So yeah, that's
love it. So, fun fact: when randomly deciding to move from your laptop to your phone, grab the phone charger.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Super fun fact. Oh, baby. It's okay.
It's not my
It's
night.
okay. So I think on that note, we should probably wrap this up.
So sorry.
No, it's okay. No, great episode. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Sisters in the Shadows. This was episode 2 on vampires. Any last words, Amanda?
Love the vampires.
Love them.
Absolutely.
And as always, you can always check out our books. For Horsemen Publications.com, Maria DeVivo, Amanda Fasciano. You can look at our whole catalog of all of our creepy, crawly, undead things and
which
sexy,
is always
things.
expanding.
Always. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
B-roll! All right.
Oh, yeah. Shit!
Amanda, are you okay, baby? Hot Mess Express, right here.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you.
Go, girl. It happened again. And she went, shut. Hi, and welcome back to Sisters in the Shadows, where we talk about all the crazy... Who am I? Where did that fucking come from? I didn't plan that. That just like fucking came out of my mouth. I don't know. Okay.
I love you.